O yung atin ito, regatta or voyage sa West Philippine Sea mga kababayan, matagumpay na nakarating sa Panatag Shoal po sa West Philippine Sea. Ayan ngayon ang report ng Philippine Daily Inquirer. Sabi diyan, atin ito voyage has fulfilled its main goals in Panatag Shoal. Sabi po ng akbayan, mabuti pa niya yan Mr. Maravillas, natupad yung paglayag papuntang West Philippine Sea. Pero yung maisugan
nagbabagang mga balita at pagtalakay sa mga isyu ng lipunan. Bulsa, opinyon, banat at paglalantad sa katotohanan. Bulsa, what you see is what you get. You decide.
niya na nagsabing mag-jet ski siya. Mag-jet ski si Maudigs. Hanggang ngayon na niya Mr. Maravillas hindi natupad. Joke man lang daw yun, mga kababayan. Ano niya ako? Pupunta ko nun, hindi niya ako marunong lumangoy. Yan ang talagang nabudol yung mga mamamayang Pilipino. Joke man lang. Talo pa nitong mga civilians natin. Karamihan po doon, mga kababayan pa. Ngayon po, maraming babae pong sumama. Kita ninyo? Mga kababayan, maraming sumama. Matagumpay mga kababayan na tuloy, naglayag, papuntang West Philippine Sea. Si Maudigs po. Sabi ni Maudigs, even anya if I sail to West Philippine Sea, nothing will happen. Yan ba, sabi ni Digong, it's okay anya to let China fishermen in Philippine waters. Kawawa talaga yung ating mga mamamayang Filipino, lalo na yung mga mangingisda ng Zambales. Noong panahon ni Maudigs, sabi pa dyan, Duterte reluctant to confront China over South China Sea. Duterte stresses jet ski boast was just a campaign joke. Yung man lang niya. Joke man lang. Naniwala niya kayo. Nanalo tuloy ako. But before ko mga kababayan bigay sa inyo yung full story ng mga balitang yan, click subscribe muna dito sa ating YouTube channel and hit the notification bell para lagi po kayong updated sa mga kaganapan dito sa ating bansa. Like and share na rin po ninyo ng ating video at huwag na rin po ninyo na skip yung ating mga commercial ads para tuloy-tuloy lang ang pag-unlad ng bagong Pilipinas. Sa mga naganap ng Malinis and Spacious Fitness Gym, pumunta na lang po kayo sa aming Colossal Fitness Gym. We also offer Grab car rental with our brand new 2023 model ng Toyota Innova. We also accept booking for those who are planning to travel via PAL, Cebu Pacific and other airline companies, local and international, and Meralco Bills, Aleco Bills, PLDT, etc. Ang Colossal Fitness Gym is located at 3rd floor Security Bank Building, Lanco Business Park, Legazpi City, Albay. For inquiries, look for Gilon Maravillas. Contact number 0966-802-0949. Lagi na pong matao sa amin. Na-set up na rin yung aming mga bagong gym equipments. May treadmill na rin po kami. Ito naman po yung bago naming product na binibenta online. Eye Glow Serum, whitening po siya. Tingnan ninyo yung epekto sa aking anak na architect before and now. Yung mga inquiries po ninyo, dumiretso na lang kayo sa kanyang Facebook account, Riz Maravillas. Ito naman po, Firmax Firming and Lifting Cream, pinapahid po sa mga pulses and affected area. Mainam po siya sa mga pains, mga paninigas na mga kaso-kasuan. Pinapahid-pahid lang po siya sa mga pulses. Ito naman po, Automax Radiant Serum. Sa mukha naman yung application. Anti-aging po siya. You will look 10 years younger than your age. Sa mga cancer patients naman po, baka lang gusto ninyo itong itry. Ningxia Red Mix Fruit Drink. Hindi man po siya gamot, food supplement siya. Kaya lang, gawa siya mga kababayan sa goji berry. Yung goji berry may anti-cancer properties. Yung mga inquiries po ninyo, dumiritso na lang kayo sa aming messenger sa Facebook para masagot namin agad. Ayos pa? Ayos na ayos niya, Mr. Maravillas. Pagkapanalo mga kababayan ni Maudings, mga Chinese fishermen niya, libre na kayo dyan, mangisda. Sabi dito, May 11, 2021, sabi dyan mga kababayan, people who believe his boast that he would ride a jet ski to the West Philippine Sea to assert Philippine sovereignty fell for a campaign joke. President Rodrigo Duterte said, in the face of criticism of his policy in the area of the South China Sea within the Philippines exclusive economic zone. In the first place, the President said he does not have a working jet ski niya, and the nearest Philippine-held island is too far away with nowhere to refuel on the way. Unang-unaan niya, ang layo-layo niya sa Palawan. We call it bravado. Yung bravado ko, that was just a pure campaign joke. At kung naniniwala kayo sa kabila, pati na siguro si Carpio, pati si, I would say that you are really stupid. Sige, maghanap ka ng tao dito, magpunta ng jet ski. Hindi pa mag-abot pa ng ilang oras, I would camp out in the middle of the sea. Diyo ko man lang anya yun. Naniwalaan niya kayo. Stupido kayo. Naisahan po yung mga mamamayang Pilipino. Pero tingnan ninyo ngayon, mga kababayan. Karamihan mga kababayan, talagang ito yung totoong maiso. Kaya sabi ko sa inyo, huwag kayong nagpapaniwala dyan sa hakbang ng maiso. Ang totoong maiso po, yung ating Pangulong Bongbong Marcos na tinatawag nilang weak leader, naninindigan po dito sa West Philippine Sea, tumayo laban po sa China. At itong civilian initiative na to, kahit po hindi siya initiative na mismo ng ating gobyerno, nakita ng ating pamalaan na maganda yung pinaglalaban. Parallel with the stand ng ating gobyerno po. Kaya sinuport po, nag-deploy po yung Philippine Coast Guard ng mga assets to ensure safety of the Scarborough civilian convoy. Yan yung sabi ni PCG spokesman Jay Tariela. Yan po. Philippine Coast Guard has deployed one of its vessels and an aircraft to Panatag, Scarborough Shoal to ensure the safety of the civilian convoy going to the area amid the presence of the Chinese Coast Guard and their militia vessels. In a joint press conference with the Philippine Information Agency and other government agencies, PCG spokesperson for the West Philippine Sea, Commodore J. Tariela, said they dispatched the two assets to monitor the voyage organized by Atin Ito Coalition. Ayan po. Hope for the best, prepared for worse. Scarborough civilian convoy starts. The PCG deployed 44-meter BRP Bagakay this morning upon the directive of our Commandant Admiral Ronnie Hilgaban, sabi po ni Tariela. We also dispatched a Coast Guard aircraft to monitor the situation in Bajo de Masinloc in the journey of Atin Ito Coalition. Aside from the PCG's plan, Tariela also clarified that the civilian convoy going to Scarborough Shoal is not sanctioned by the national government, debunking, he said, claims from the People's Republic of China saying otherwise. Hindi po totoo yung sinasabi ng China na nag-initiate mismo nito ay yung gobyerno. Yung civilian convoy po, coalition ito ng mga iba-ibang grupo, kasama yung Akbayan. Sila nga yung nagpalabas dito ng balita, Akbayan Party. So sabi dyan, Atin Ito achieves 3 main objectives in Panatag trip. Early in its civilian supply mission to the West Philippine Sea, Atin Ito has already successfully executed its 3 main objectives. 1. Conducting a peace in solidarity regatta comprised of 5 civilian marine vessels and 100 small fishing boats in our exclusive economic zone. Pangalawa, placing symbolic buoys, markers carrying the message WPS, atin ito. And number 3, completing the first round of distributing supplies, including fuel and food packs to Filipino fishers. Atin ito, contingent will now proceed to the second phase of its voyage, aiming to reach the vicinity mismo ng Panatag Shoal for another round of supply distribution to Filipino fisher folk in the area. Ayan po yung mga pictures na pinalabas ng ng Akbayan Party List. Yan yung yung inilagay na boya na may markang WPS, atin ito. Ayan po sila. Mga babae kasama po. Yan ang totoong matatapang po. Yan, mabuhay kayo. Mga kababayan po. You see? Pero si Maudigs po, joke man lang pala na Mr. Maravillas. Joke man lang po. In worse, yung kanyang mga kautosan, mga kababayan, naglagay sa alanganin sa ating interest po sa West Philippine Sea. Yan ang ginawa niya. Oh. Pwede na niya kayo dyan, mga Chinese fishermen. Duterte, it's okay to let China fishermen in Philippine waters. Ayan po, President Rodrigo Duterte is willing to meet China halfway in the territorial dispute in the South China Sea and allow Chinese to fish in Philippine waters, sabi ng kanyang spokesperson, si Panelo. Ito yung sinasabi, mga kababayan, ni dating Senior Associate Justice Antonio Carpio, na sa 2025 niya, we will file a case sa Ombudsman kasi pinamigay niya yung resources natin. Iba kita niya, Mr. Maravilla, sa 2025 pa. Kasi daw, yung appointee niya na Ombudsman, magre-retire na. Kasi pag ngayon na niya, walang mangyayari niya. Kaya pag retire ng Ombudsman, si Martires, plano nila na file ng kaso si Maudigs. Ito pa, report ng Al Jazeera po, April 29, 2021. At sabi diyan, Duterte reluctant to confront China over South China Sea. Philippine President says Manila owes Beijing a debt of gratitude but insists he will not compromise country sovereignty. Baliktad po, mga kababayan, ang sinasabi niya, hindi daw i-compromise, pinamigay na. Hindi niya kayo dyan mangisda. Walang problema niya sa akin. You see? Pero yung iniinsulto nila na mahinang weak leader, yung ating Pangulong Bongbong Marcos, kung manindigan po para ipaglaban yung ating sovereignty, ay talagang totoong matigas. Nagpapakita po ng tapang. Hindi lang po sa pananalita kasi hindi siya mahilig magyabang. Ginagawa na lang po niya. Ito nga po yung latest na mga balita ngayon. Navy increases frequency of patrol in Escoda Shoal. The Philippine Navy has stepped up its maritime patrol operation in Escoda, Sabina Shoal to ensure that no reclamation activity will be done by foreign vessels. Commodore Roy Vincent Trinidad, Philippine Navy spokesperson for West Philippine Sea, said the Navy has sent a warship to Escoda Shoal and synchronized its patrol with the Philippine Coast Guard following the discovery of dumping of dead and crushed corals in the sandbars of the atoll last month. Ayan po ang totoong maisog, hindi yung lahat lang po daldal. We are able to monitor the unnatural, unusual presence of crushed corals that brought an elevation of Sabina or Escoda Shoal. And this was reported by the Philippine Coast Guard. Because of that, the Philippine Navy and the Philippine Coast Guard synchronized their actions on the part of the West Philippine Sea, sabi po ni Trinidad. Si Maudigs, ano yung ginawa? Ayan po, April 20, 2021, sabi ni Maudigs, even if I sail to West Philippine Sea, nothing will happen na niya. You see? Duterte stresses jet ski boss was just a campaign joke. Yung manlangan niya, yung mag-jet ski ako doon. Ano, bali? Titirikan niya yan sa gitna ng dagat. Ang layo-layo niya. Joke man langan niya yon. Yung maniwalaan niya doon, kahit na si Carpio, stupido. Ganon, mga kababayan. So sabi ng ating Navy, we're able to monitor the unnatural, unusual presence anya of crushed corals that brought an elevation of Sabina or Escoda Shoal. And this was reported by the Philippine Coast Guard. Because of that, yung ating Navy at yung Coast Guard synchronized their actions on that part of the West Philippine Sea, sabi ni Trinidad. Yan ang maisog. Kasi po, yung ating Commander-in-Chief, maisog, kaya totoong matapang, totoong maisog. Kaya ganon din yung kanyang mga sundalo, yung ating mga sundalo. Inong panahon ni Digong, siya mismo yung nananakot sa ating mga sundalo. It will be a massacre. Wag nyo kayo dyan magpatrol. Huwag na kayong pumunta dyan. Hayaan natin yan yung mga mangingisdang Chinese na mangisda rin. Ganon ang ginawa po. Kaya sabi ni Carpio, pa-filean na natin yan. Sa 2025, filean natin ang kaso para mapanagot sa ombudsman itong si Digong. The Coast Guard niya has a regular presence there. The Navy has increased its patrols in Sabina Shoal. And for that good number of days, we have had one warship station in the area. This is to ensure that whoever is doing that, we are not sure who is doing that. Whoever is piling up their corals on Sabina Shoal, we will be able to expose their activities. The activity is regarded by the authorities as a sign of human intervention by the Chinese vessels to build an artificial island on these features, which are located within the 200 nautical miles of our exclusive economic zone. The Chinese embassy in Manila, however, denied doing reclamation works in Escoda Shoal. Trinidad said that despite the denial, the Navy remains alert to prevent any build-up on Escoda Shoal, which is reminiscent of the reclamation and militarization done on Panganiban or Mischief Reef in mid-2010s. We will not allow that, of course, because it is well within the sovereign rights and sovereignty of the Philippines. Meanwhile, the Navy has monitored a downward trend in the number of Chinese vessels in the West Philippine Sea following the conclusion of the Balikatan exercise between the Armed Forces of the Philippines and the United States Armed Forces. Prior to the start of Balikatan on April 22, Trinidad said the Navy has recorded 129 Chinese vessels in the West Philippine Sea. It went down to 108 vessels during the exercise proper. And as of May 13, 5 days after the drills were concluded, on May 8, there were 98 Chinese vessels in WPS. So yun mga kababayan, ang totoong maisog. Ipinapatupad natin yung ating batas at sinisiguro natin na wala nang di na maulit po yung pagtatayo ng artificial island sa ating exclusive economic zone, yung mga Chinese. So ito po yung atin ito Coalition Civilian Convoy to Panatag Shoal. Panoorin natin. So sabi dyan, atin ito Coalition Civilian Convoy to Panatag Shoals ready to sail. The atin ito Coalition Civilian Convoy now ready to sail from Masinloc Town, Zambales. Sabi sa report na to ng Inquirer. So nakarating na nga po sila sa first destination nila. Ayan po, congratulations, mabuhay ang Pilipinas. Meanwhile, in other related stories dito mga kababayan sa West Philippine Sea, yung ating Department of Justice pinag-utos na yung pag-imbestiga into alleged wiretapping of Chinese diplomats. So yan mismo yung naging utos ng ating Justice Secretary Crispin Remulla. Pinag-utos niya sa NBI to conduct an in-depth investigation into the reported illegal and unlawful activities ng Chinese diplomats. Yung sinasabing recorded daw yung usapan sa New Deal dito po sa Ayungin Shoal. Ang kausap po, yung isang official daw ng Westcom. Remulla issued the order after the Chinese embassy mentioned a recorded conversation between its diplomat and an official of the Armed Forces of the Philippines Western Command on a new model regarding the West Philippine Sea. Para magkaalaman na mga kababayan kung talagang totoo yung sinasabi ng mga Chinese anonymous officials. Ayaw magpakilala Anonymous daw. Yung ginagamit nila sa propaganda po. Sabi nga natin, unang-una, kahit nakipag-usap sila halimbawa at nakipagkasundo, hindi man yun otorisado. Diplomatic immunity should never be used as a license to exploit our country's peace in harmony for selfish motives, sabi po ni Remulla. Remulla pointed out that diplomats who enjoy privileges and immunities have the duty to respect the laws and regulations of the receiving state. Pag hindi po kailangang patalsikin natin, expel natin yan na diplomat na sinasabi for violating our national laws. Under the Vienna Convention on Diplomatic Relations, the DOJ said diplomats, employees of international organization, and their immediate family members are covered by a certain degree of diplomatic immunity during their stay in the receiving state. However, diplomatic immunity is only concerning official acts performed in the exercise of official duties and functions necessary for advocating international committee policies in interest, sabi po ni Remulla. So yan po ang totoong mga maisog. Hindi yung subservient po, konting panakot ng China, nanginginig agad mga kababayan. Ito yung ating Pangulong Bongbong Marcos holds command conference with Philippine Army. Yan po, simple lang yung ating Pangulo. Hindi siya maangas po. Si Maudigs mahilig magsuot po ng pananamit na parang susugod sa gira. Hanggang doon lang po. Parang suot ni Rambo. Hanggang pictorial lang po, mga kababayan. Tingnan ninyo yung ating Pangulo. Very humble. Nakayoko with Defense Secretary. I think opening prayer ito. Nananalangin sa ating Panginoon para gabayan ng tama sa mga pagdidesisyon. President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. Tuesday held a command conference with the Philippine Army in Malacanang Palace. Marcos is fresh from conducting another command conference with the Philippine Air Force last Monday. Yan po yung ating mga magigiting na officials. In attendance were Defense Secretary Gilbert Chodoro, Armed Forces of the Philippines Chief of Staff Romeo Browner, and Special Assistant to the President Secretary Antonio Ernesto Lagdameo, and other executives. While the palace has not divulged any details on the consecutive command conferences with two-thirds of the armed forces, they come amid internal security concerns. The Marcos administration has been plagued with rumors of destabilization plots supposedly involving former military and police officials allegedly planning to ouster the president. Meanwhile, China has aggressively carried out its maritime expansion in the West Philippine Sea by means of building artificial islands and attacking Philippine vessels with water cannons. So malamang related doon mga kababayan sa mga nabanggit sa balita. Kung bakit yung ating Pangulo, kinausap niya yung kanyang mga military officials. So ito pa, Philippine-Australian armies kick off kasangga exercise. Ito yung strategy na ginagawa ng ating Pangulong Bongbong Marcos. So katatapos pa lang ng balikitan na military exercises with America at may kasama mga observers from other countries like Australia, Japan, and some European countries, United Kingdom, France. Ngayon naman yung kasangga with with Australian Army. Lahat ito, paganda natin dito mga kababayan sa security ng Indo-Pacific region at sa West Philippine Sea. So, month-long po siya, bilateral military exercise in Gamo, Isabela to enhance the capability of both countries' soldiers to operate together in various operations. Di kasangga, exercise 24-1 involved 100 personnel from the Philippine Army, 5th Infantry Division, and 50 members ng Australian Army. The troops will train side by side on reconnaissance, mortar drone operations, logistics, signal operations, jungle and urban tactical combat, casualty care, and breaching operations. It also includes the sharing of experiences between the 5th Infantry Division and the Australian Army troops in combating terrorist groups. Ayan po mga kababayan, naganda tayo for possible threats, external threats sa ating bansa in the Indo-Pacific region, lalo na po dito sa West Philippine Sea siyempre. So yan po mga kababayan yung ating mga balita. Ako po si Dante Maravillas. Bye-bye. God bless.